Okay, Pete, so I think we need to continue bike riding, maybe like every day. But if we go out tomorrow, you're probably going to want to go out in the morning because it's going to be too hot.
Yeah, a little warm in the afternoon. You know, this might be a shock to the system for some folks getting into the lower 80s, close to the coastline, soaring temperatures. Heat through Friday, in fact, when we say heat, it's over 80 degrees. Cooler air on the Capes and the islands, Cape Ann and Cape Cod. Holiday weekend, the temperatures will slump. Right now, it's a challenging forecast, really. First of all, keeping it dry, and secondly, how warm it will be or how cool will be along the coastline. Now, a little low pressure system that's weakening that actually fades out is moving eastbound, but the upper levels of the atmosphere, what we're watching for that thunder threat tomorrow, you can see some storms moving through Ontario. They faded out, and I think that will be the case tomorrow. They're not intense, but they're possibly strong in northern New England. Southern New England, you know, we're not going to come away unscathed. Oh, by the way, in the morning, we do have a little bit of cloudiness first thing, and that we burn off. A little bit of patchy fog, too. Right now, it's mainly from Plymouth out through Cape Cod that we're seeing that fog form, but it's at about 300 feet, so we know we can burn through that. And then the thunder popping up. After 4 o'clock, possibility. Manchester to Nashua, even into the Merrimack Valley. Haverhill, Lawrence, and perhaps as far south as, we'll say, Danvers and Peabody, it could happen, and out through Gloucester. They pass through with a quick downpour. So we put that green line and pulled it out of New Hampshire and pushed it down through Lowell, Fitchburg, Ipswich, and Gloucester. Slight chance in the afternoon. I would cancel plans over it because this is a warm day and you want to take part in these 80s, middle 80s, low 80s in Newburyport, Gloucester at 78 degrees, 86 in Lincoln, 85 in Framingham. This is just the start. 82 Boston, 84 in Somerville, and 84 in Newton. A little bit of humidity coming into the picture, too. 83 in Worcester, even. This isn't record setting, by the way. 80 degrees in Brockton and out through Cape Cod. Our temps will be in the low 60s and mid 60s, and on the islands as well. Now, tomorrow's temperatures nice and warm, but it looks like most of that just spiking between 3 and 6 o'clock. And then it is looking like Wednesday is the hottest day, but we carry some of that heat even into Thursday with a better chance for everybody seeing a storm. This is your Wednesday forecast. Upper 80s to near 90 degrees all the way up to the North Shore, Metro West, the Merrimack Valley, even south towards Brockton, although Taunton may be a little bit cooler. This is the true southwest wind. Tomorrow, our winds are more out of the south-southwest. This is more coming from Rhode Island and Connecticut, so we'll have time to bake the temperatures there and then push them up into greater Boston. So last time we were in the 80s was 81 degrees before Halloween. Tomorrow it'll be 206 days since we've seen 80-degree weather. So it is a little late in the season. We typically get our first 80-degree reading in May 4th, and then Worcester about the same. But we wait until June 8th for our first 90, and on the 21st in June for Worcester. Now, dew points coming up into the low 60s starting tomorrow and continuing into Wednesday. Now tonight, patches of fog, partly cloudy, and some heavier clouds coming in right now and moving through the early morning hours. We burn those off. Tomorrow is warm all the way through Friday. It's warm. Better chance for thunder on Thursday. There's the weekend in view. It is dropping into the 70s and some 60s. Best chance for any showers would be late Sunday or into Monday, Memorial Day. Back after the break.